Our sixth and last objective for Chapter 3 is preparing the financial statements from the adjusted trial balance. The financial statements. As we talked about earlier in the course, we know that the financial statements consist of the income statement, the statement of owner's equity, and the balance sheet. Okay, the income statement reports the revenues and expenses and tells us whether we have net income or loss. The statement of owner's equity tells us why the capital has changed during the period. We have our beginning balance plus any investments plus net income minus net loss minus the withdrawals made by the owner gives us our ending capital balance. And of course the balance sheet reports the assets, liabilities, and owner's equity, the three components of the accounting equation. So we need to prepare the financial statements in this order because the income, the net income or loss, flows to the statement of owner's equity. The ending capital balance from the statement of owner's equity flows to the balance sheet. So this is the order that they're prepared in. Now, if we go to back to the worksheet, what we're doing is we're pulling amounts from the adjusted trial balance column to come up with our income statement and our balance sheet. Okay, so the first thing you would do would be to pull the service revenue and all the expenses off. To do your income statement, you would come up with your net income or loss. That would flow to the statement of owner's equity, and then you would compute your balance sheet from these amounts in the adjusted trial balance column. So what does a formal income statement look like? You've got your who, what, when at the top, just like for any financial statement. You've got your revenues first, followed by your expenses in descending order, highest to lowest. Total up the expenses, $5,700, subtract that from the $12,000, you've got net income of $6,300. The statement of owner's equity, Josie Smith started with $5,000 on January the 1st, $6,300 of net income, which came from the income statement, gets added to the beginning balance, and Josie Smith's ending capital balance is $11,300. That amount flows next to the balance sheet. The balance sheet lists the assets, the liabilities, and the owner's equity. Okay, the balance sheet, as I said earlier, contains the accounting equation. Assets of $20,600 are equal to liabilities of $9,300 plus owner's capital of $11,300. So the total assets of $20,600 are equal to the total liabilities and owner's equity of $20,600. So there's a presentation of our three basic financial statements taken from the adjusted trial balance on a worksheet. And that brings us to the end of Chapter 3. You can go to Blackboard and My Accounting Lab to look at your assigned problems, quiz, and study plan.